What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with the rental team featuring an Incarnate Landorus. Now I know typically people end up running the Therian form of Landorus, and rightfully so too. It has Intimidate as its ability, which is absolutely incredible. It also has a really strong physical attack stat, and some really great moves to go along with it too. However, I think some people are really sleeping on the Incarnate Landorus as well. And I know lately some people have been running it up on the ladder, and I think it's had some pretty good success at the last regional as well. But again, I think more people need to start using this thing. I mean, with Sheer Force, you end up getting an extra boost to the damage that you end up doing with moves that have a secondary effect. I mean, you do end up removing the secondary effect, which is a little unfortunate, especially with things like Sludge Bomb, where you could potentially poison, and Earth Power when you end up getting a special defense drop. However, getting that extra damage, I think, is really important, and especially when you add the damage that you get from the Life Orb as well, it makes it extremely powerful. And especially when you have things like Earth Power, which is a really great stab move, and then, of course, Sludge Bomb, if you end up going into the Poison Terra, is another great stab move as well. But having something like Psychic, too, actually covers you for a lot of other things, too. I mean, Iron Hands is going to have a really hard time against you, considering the fact that you do have Earth Power, which is super effective against it, and of course the Psychic as well. If for some reason they end up just terrestrializing into something like a fighting Pokemon, which, you know, surprisingly enough, I have seen before, but you can always go with Psychic and end up doing a ton of damage into that thing as well. Now, again, you do have the same worries that you do with the Therian Landorus, where you do have to worry about the ice moves, and of course, that's always going to be a big worry, but of course, the Poison Terra does end up making it a neutral hit, and also that's going to save you from things like Flutter Mane, potential fighting moves, even though you're probably not going to see that much considering the fact that you are part flying type. However, it will protect you again from some other things like the ice, again, fairy type moves and things like that too. And of course, because you do have Sludge Bomb, like I said before, that is going to be a stab move as well and will do some really good damage once you get that off into somebody. So the Incarnate Landorus is something that I ran back in Sword Shield, as well as something at the beginning of Regulation D with the Sheer Force and the Life Orb as well. So I'm really excited to see if it can actually do some really good work here in Regulation E. Again, I've seen it up on the ladder and it's had some really good success, so I'm really excited to see if we can do that too. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just having chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Hey, it's good to see Illumise again. However, that means that they do potentially have a Tailwind setter. However, looking at their team, I wouldn't necessarily say that they seem like a Tailwind type of team. It is possible that it's Rain Dance and that is a Swift Swim Basket Legion. But yeah, there are a lot of different possibilities here. If I'm not mistaken, because we do have Taunt and Liquid. So yeah, let's start with both Genies. We may have to go Taunt over into Illumise, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Other than that, though, let's go with Rilla, and let's go with Quaquaval as well. At least we'd be able to withstand like a water move or something with Quaquaval, or if they're planning on going with like a water or something over into like Landorus or something like that, we could just swap in or something. Just gotta keep it safe. That's all. Illumise and Arcanine, fair enough. And to be honest with you, this is one where we could actually probably end up... I know I said I was going to taunt the Illumise. Actually, I probably should. Let's do that just in case they end up having... it's the Mental Herb. If they do, then we can taunt them on the next one too. Let's do that. Let's go for an Earth Power over to Arcanine. I would imagine that they have Mental Herb. What other moves does it have now that I'm thinking about it? Okay, that's a good call. Okay, that's fair too. In that case, should have went Psychic. Still gonna be good though. Let's see, do they have the Mental Herb? No? Nice! Okay, that's big. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Alrighty. Alright, I like that. I like that. So, let's end up going... Let's end up going for the Tailwind here. And, honestly, based on the amount of damage that last one did, we might actually just go for that. Let's see. Yeah, because it's not like it's going to be a Grass Terra or anything like that. So I think we're fine with actually going with another Earth Power over there. It's fair. It may protect, but at least we're going to get our Tailwind up. And also, thankfully for us, that does not really affect our attack power. So I love that. It makes me extremely happy. Yeah, that doesn't. But we'll be okay here. Okay, now that is something that might terrestrialize into grass. I don't know what regular Arcanine does for Terra anymore, to be honest with you. Nice, that's going to be more than enough to be able to withstand stuff. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for the Bleak Wind. Do they swap Annihilate out? They may swap Annihilate out for Illumise. Still gonna go with the Earth Power though. That way if we hit with the Bleak Wind first and we end up knocking out, yep, it's gonna be, again, I'm not quite sure what their Terror is gonna be, but, oh, it's them. Huh. Yeah, well, we miss. Alright, that's fine. At least we knock out Annihilate here, though. Maybe they were expecting me to go into Arcanine on that one, which is possible, and then that would have survived, or that would have helped them survive from the Bleak Wind Storm. So it makes sense, but ooh, oh, that's okay though. We're gonna be all right. The good thing though is they just wasted their Terra. I shouldn't say wasted, but they just spent their Terra. So, let's think about this. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with Quaquaval. At least until we get rid of the dog over there. Well, we're going to go Aqua Step. I'm going to go Aqua Step over there. Yeah, and honestly, like, Psychic and Sludge Bomb are essentially the same power right here. But if we terrestrialize into Poison, which, I mean, honestly isn't going to give us any real defensive Terra, or defensive benefit, really. But it will make Sludge Bomb a little bit stronger. I kind of want to see what that does to Illumise. I like this for an offensive Terra, actually. Especially with the Sludge Bomb and with Sheer Force. Man, that does a ton of damage. That's fair. Nice, we still go first, though. Oh, because we still have our Tailwind up, that's right. Good damage, holy cow. And we get the Aqua Step first. Enough to take out Arcanine, there we go. And the boost in speed. So, even though we're probably going to lose our Tailwind on this one, I don't think it's really going to matter that much. And that Moxie, let's go. And as much as I love Illumise, oh, they still have Ursaluna. We'll still be alright, though. It's not a big deal. They already wasted, or spent their Terra, so that's fine. Let's go with the close combat over there. Let's go with the Sludge Bomb again. I would imagine they would protect with the Ursaluna just because of the whole Tailwind and everything like that. Because I think we have one more turn? Or it already went out and I just totally missed it. Okay. I mean, to be honest with you, I still would have played that out to see what would have happened because, again, even though I don't necessarily remember what the Tailwind turn was for everything like that, it's possible that they still could have potentially... I'm with, like, a Blood Moon over into, like, Quaquaval or something. It's possible, but either way, I'm still really happy about that. Still end up coming out with a win. Good game. Well, looks like we're going to be dealing with a rain team. Not necessarily the worst thing, though, to be honest with you. So what I think we're going to end up doing... Rough, because I really want to bring Goodra and Rillaboom. But I also want to bring Landorus and Quaquaval, but I also want Tailwind too. Because you know they have it as well. Okay, so here's what we're going to end up doing then. Let's start Torn. Does Goodra have a gun? Slam. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with, we're going to start Torn. And we're going to go Rillaboom as well. And then in the back, we're going to have Lando and all of Quaquaval as well. Again, the one thing about Quaquaval is we have to worry about what move we end up using. Yeah, we're going to have to worry about what move we end up using. We're probably going to have to stick with, like, close combat or something. Just in case they have Gastrodon in the back. But, if positioned properly, we can take advantage of the rain and do some really good damage with the Aqua Step. Of course. They do have Fake Out Pressure. But so do we. However, they will be faster because of the rain. It's not what we want to see. However, I believe that we do have Covert Cloak, which is always extremely, extremely nice. So, let's go with the Bleak Windstorm off the bat. And if we can, let's fake out the bird. They may fake us out, but that's okay. It's okay, we got Covert Cloak. And because it's raining, we hit this guaranteed. But not quite a KO. Perfectly okay. It was okay. Alright, no, honestly though, that's gonna be fine. All we have to do is go Tailwind, and let's go with the Grassy Glide over there. Yeah, I feel like getting the Tailwind up is going to be pretty helpful. And again, having the priority is actually going to be extremely nice because they are a little bit faster. Only because of the... Well, actually, I'm kind of curious what it would be. Because we do have... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. I think we might be able to still take it down. Never mind. Spoke too soon. That can be a grass type. No, it's... Huh. Okay, well, Ludicolo's gone. Ludicolo's gone. That's good. However, now we do have to worry about the fact that they can set Trick Room. And it's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. Let's go for the Bleak Windstorm, since again that hits 100% of the time. I'm gonna go Wood Hammer too. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're gonna knock them out before the Tailwind. That's a good thing. Or before the Trick Room, pardon me. Yeah, donezo. Okay, that's good. Now they're probably gonna end up going Ice Beam here, I would imagine. Or Yawn. I think both are viable options. Ooh, good damage! Wow! Yeah, some damn good damage right there, to be honest with you. That's fine. We go all the way back up. Now we can end up going into our Landorus. Because again, the only thing that we'd be able to use with Quaquaval right now would really just be that close combat. So let's save that in the back. Let's take care of the Slug. Actually, we can take care of them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into Poison. We're going to go... Ooh. Yeah, we're going to go into Poison. We're going to go with the Earth Power. Only because they're going to expect us to be, you know, this right now. So they're probably going to go for the Ice Beam. That would be a knockout punch right there to Lando. So let's tear it into Poison. Hopefully we won't have to worry about their... yeah, hopefully we won't have to worry about... Yeah, they're Earth Power after that. But it'll be okay, to be honest with you, because if they end up terrestrializing into, like, Fire or something right here... Okay, they don't. Yeah, because I was going to say, if they terrestrialize into Fire, they would have been weak to the Earth Power, and we're going to KO with that. And even if they didn't terrestrialize, then it would have been 3-on-1. And honestly, a close combat would have taken care of it. The Earth Power would have taken care of it. And obviously, if they didn't terrestrialize, the Wood Hammer would have. But if they wouldn't have, then we would have had the Stopping Tantrum. Or the High Horsepower, pardon me. So either way, we had plenty of things to really take care of Gastrodon, no matter what terror it was going to be. And of course, we were going to be able to knock out Pelipper on that one with a Grassy Glide. So even though it didn't really get a move in there at the end, it still was a big threat to what they had left. So good game. Alright, so we got Lando Incarnate versus Lando Therian, huh? Alright, well this is going to be a fun one. Let's start with our Tailwind. Let's start with our Tailwind. I think that might be a little important. I have a little issue if they end up starting Thundy and Chin-Pao, though. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go with Goodra as well. We'll bring Lando in the back. I'm bring Rilla too. I know it's kind of obscure considering the fact that they do have an Icemon out there and all that kind of stuff, but honestly, if we can take care of Chin-Pao before we end up bringing out Rillaboom, I think we can still do some decent work. So let's see here. Let's see what they end up leading. Let's see if it was a good idea to go with what we went with. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Here's what we're going to do is we're going to taunt. And even though we're going to get faked out, let's go with the Shelter. Oh, beautiful. That's perfect. Taunt. As long as they don't have Mental Herb, we're good. Nice. Shelter. No Spore for you, my friend. So sorry. Let's go for the Bleak Wind Storm. Let's go with the Tailwind. What's our Terra? Ooh, a Flying Terra. Okay, we got this, though. We can do this. Let's do that and let's Shelter again, because we'll probably swap out a Moongus here. Or not, excuse me. Might actually help us. Might actually help us, to be honest with you. That's gonna help. That's gonna help a lot. They're gonna go the Wild Charge? Betcha. Yeah. Alright, goodbye Tornadus, but here's the positive thing. We got Rilla in the back. Gonna take care of it. I feel really good about that, to be honest. That's fine. Oops. My bad. Actually, part of me wants to go with Lando and have us take out hands. I mean, I guess technically we can actually do the same thing with Rilla. I think they're, what, taunted for 2 more? 1 more. Okay. Let's take care of them while we can then. Yeah. If we go Woodhammer, we're gonna be fine. I know we have Fake Out right now, but honestly, to be able to take care of them like that, I think is gonna be pretty important. So let's do that. Part of me actually wants to go for a Life Dew here. We are Shell Armor, so we're not gonna worry. Let's do that. I'm gonna go for a Life Dew so we can recover the damage that we recover, or that we end up having to take here from the Woodhammer. Fair enough. Can't blame you for that. Booster special attack. Okay. That's fine. Who are we doing that into then? Is that Lando? No, it's Pow! Okay, we're going to be doing a ton of damage over there then. Beautiful. Okay. And honestly, we need to get rid of them because if we don't, unfortunately, nice, almost all the way back up. Yeah, because if we don't, oh, now we are. If not, they do potentially have Sacred Sword, and Sacred Sword would really F us up. So let's go with the Grassy Glide. Yeah, we have Tailwind for 2 more. Let's do that. Let's go for the Heavy Slam over into Flutter. Understandable. Despite the fact that we're in Tailwind, we're still slower somehow. That's fine. It's a smart call on their part, though. Get that extra damage. Why not? Rilla hangs in there. Oh no, our special attack. Let's go Heavy Slam. Goodbye for the letter. Alright, now I hate to say it, but I think we're going to have to swap in... I think we're going to have to swap in Lando on this one. Only because they're going to try to fake out Rilla. I can't have that, you know what I mean? Now the good thing is, they're not going to be doing too much damage over into, with these last 2 Pokemon, they're not going to be doing too much damage into Goodra, so that's going to be a good thing. Let's swap into Lando. +4? Yeah. Let's do that, and I'm gonna body press over into the mushroom. Only because I'm not gonna swap out, and I am also, yeah, also don't have Protect. Yep. Sweet. Good damage. I have a berry. Now, do they Spore? Yeah, it's going to be over there. The good thing, though, is we are +4. Their offensive moves aren't really going to do too much to us, so I think we're going to be able to wait out the... yeah, I think we're going to be able to wait this out. Yeah. think about this. I don't think it's worth it to Terra, to be honest with you. Then we actually allow them to go with an electric move. Yeah, so we're just gonna stay the way that we are. And let's go with the Earth Power over there so we can get some damage. Let's try for the for that again. Oh, that is some good damage into the AV hands, you know? Damn good stuff right there. I appreciate that. Fast asleep. This is going to be Spore again. Nope, Pollen Puff. Fair enough. You know what, though? That left them wide open. Oh, no, they're going to survive that. Yeah, and Goodra just takes the health back from the terrain, as well as the lefties, too. So that's nice. Right, we're gonna go Earth Power over there because we need to take care of them, honestly. Oh, that's some good damage, too. Yeah, that's fine. Can we do a quick wake up? Wow, we did! Let's go! And the Body Press takes care of them. We're good to go. I think, especially since we cannot be crit, I think we're going to be good to go from this perspective. We are a Flying Terra, so Mace... no, we're not going to swap into that. Actually, you know what? Yes, we are. Because that Drain Punch is then going to be resisted. They're not going to take any extra health back. Or not much health back. And we're going to be good to go. So let's go Earth Power. Let's Terra. Let's go for that Body Slam. Or the Body Press, pardon me. And let's see what they do. Again, I think we're going to be good here. We're going to get them down to about... Yeah, we would have got them down to about 40%. They would have went for the Drain Punch. They would have only healed about 5% back. And that Body Press was going to do a lot of damage because we were +4. And either way, then we would have had the speed with Landorus again. And we would have been good to go. It's a good game. Now, honestly, I really like this team. This is really interesting. I'm not going to lie. It has been a long time since I've seen Hydreigon. All the more reason to put up a Tailwind here. So let's do that. I think in the back, what we're going to end up doing... I'm going to go with Rillaboom because we'll have a faster Fake Out than them. So let's do that first. Let's bring out Landorus, and that's also going to weaken the Earthquake from Garchomp. So let's go with those three, and then last but not least... we could go Clefairy. Clefairy wouldn't be horrible here at all, to be honest with you. It is super effective against 4 Pokemon. And it is good redirect. Yeah, you know what? I'm sold. Let's go Clefairy. Plus Friend Guard, you can never go wrong with that. Question is, what did they start? I would imagine Hands and maybe Garchomp? But I would imagine they're going to start Hands, though. Ooh, they could end up going with Como. Nope. Okay. Not bad. Yep, get that Grassy Surge. Appreciate that. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for a Bleak Wind Storm off the bat. And we're going to actually fake out Volcarona. We do have that threat of getting burnt, though, if they do a Flame Body. But I think that's just a risk we're going to have to take here. We don't want them to get a Quiver Dance off first. Nice, we might actually get some good damage here. Nice! No Flame Body! Good damage. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a little rough we didn't get the Tailwind up. My bad on that one, though. It's okay. Going to Landorus on this one. Funny thing is, I don't know if a Grassy Glide would take out Volcarona. I'm going to go with an Earth Power over into Iron Hand, though. Okay, hold on, no. Fake Out did 40. Grassy Glide is 55, but divided by 4, though, because of the fire and the bug. Okay, here's what we're going to do instead. Let's go for the Earth Power into Volcarona, and let's go for the High Horsepower into Iron Hands. That's not us. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Huh. Huh. That had some good damage, to be honest with you. Huh. Okay, well, that's not what I was expecting, nor is that ideal by any means, or any stretch of the imagination. Wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. A little lost for words right now. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, if you're going to take away the ground weakness, may as well go with the flying. It's not bad. You leave yourself susceptible to, Ooh, okay. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do. They went for the Heavy Slam on that, though. Honestly, we might be able to take that thing out with a, Let's do that. I wonder if we can actually take it out with a Wood Hammer. Look, the good thing here is the fact that they do not have Terra Blast. Yikes, that is not much damage, unfortunately. Is this, though? Yes, it is, thankfully. Thankfully, that Wood Hammer on the grassy terrain does more than enough to pick up the KO, despite the recoil. Ooh, not a bad call there. Okay, so at least they're down 2 Pokemon now. Now we get to see their 4th one, and hopefully we can make a better decision about what to do here. Ah, it's Como. Okay. Good thing is they did end up terastallizing. We can go for the Psychic into Como. Let's do that, and we're gonna, despite the fact that it's not gonna do a ton, it's Wood Hammer into Iron Hands too. Smart call. We just need to survive 1 Heavy Slam. That's the important thing. That did a lot more than I was expecting, if I'm being completely honest with you. Oh, I hope they don't have Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave would be really bad. Please, please, for the sake of my sanity, do not have Vacuum Wave. The fact that they're taking a while to make a decision here leads me to believe they do not. That's perfect. Pick up the KO on Como. Thank you very much. That Life Orb plus Sheer Force, insane. Good damage. And now I think we're good from here on out. Lose Rillaboom. That's okay. Not ideal, don't get me wrong, but that's gonna be alright. The good thing here is we do have Clefairy. Let's go Fairy's Terra again. It's Fairy. Makes sense. Makes sense. Here's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna Terrastalize into Poison. We're gonna go with the Sludge Bomb so we can have a stab move going over there. And we're gonna go Nightshade, because Nightshade's gonna do 50 damage. And I think that's gonna be enough, especially after a Sludge Bomb. I think that's gonna be more than enough to pick up the KO. And that's a good thing about Nightshade here too. Is we don't have to worry about resistances, and stuff like that. We're gonna be totally fine. So this is to get a little extra damage on that Sludge Bomb. Hopefully it'll be enough, but I think it's going to be a little short. Just a little bit, but a little short. You stab damage. I appreciate that. So there we go. Alright, thankfully we didn't have to worry about the Nightshade, but again, that definitely would have picked it up there if we were just a little short. So thankfully, that little tear at the end really helped us seal that with Iron Hands. And thankfully that one Psychic actually took that Coma-O out. And thankfully, again, we were able to survive on 2 of the Heavy Slammed. Only on 3 HP, don't get me wrong, but we still survive, and that's the most important thing. Good game. So even though there's a ton of value in the Intimidate and the strong physical attack stat of the Therian Landorus, I still think that the Incarnate one is a really good option to go with. And I know some people are running it up on the ladder right now, and I think someone ended up running it at the last regional as well, and ended up having some really good success with it too. So I think that's really cool, and again, kind of supports the fact that this Landorus is extremely strong and a really good Pokemon to go with. And with Sheer Force, you end up getting that extra boost to the damage that you're going to get from moves that end up having that secondary effect. I mean, granted, you do end up removing that secondary effect, but getting that extra damage, I think, is extremely important. And adding on the Life Orb, I think, is really great, too. The Poison Terra here is a pretty good defensive Terra, but really good if you want to get that Stab Sludge Bomb, too. And again, you guys saw how much damage that did to that Iron Hands in that last battle, despite the fact that I didn't think we were going to take it out with that. But thankfully, we were able to, and again, just shows the sheer power that Landorus has. But thank you guys so much for watching, and again, a big thank you out to Lycan for allowing me to use this team. But again, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.